And look at the rain now filling in across Sacramento. Did you hear the rumbles of thunder that came through around 1:30 this morning? Elk Grove up to Sacramento to Yuba City. We had some lightning flashing and some big thunderbolts passing overhead around 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning. So looking at the rain right now, we've got solid rain basically from Davis down towards Fairfield and into San Francisco. Some scattered rain through the San Joaquin Valley, and it's been light to moderate at times. So this is causing, again, some issues, maybe just with a little bit of standing water on some of the roads. So Farmington Riverbank getting wet. So is Manteca, Stockton. It's not quite as heavy as what's pushing up towards Copperopolis right now in that 49 corridor. And then, yeah, coming out of the Bay Area, Highway 12, Highway 4 getting a soak down right now. Some steady rain in Fairfield at a good clip right now. Same thing in Vacaville. Some breaks around Sacramento, but now the rain is filled back in across Roseville and Rockland, and eventually this is all going to head up towards Auburn and Grass Valley. So here's a look at Futurecast for the rest of today. This band of rain shifting across the valley and pushing off to the north. Once we get into the midday hours and early afternoon, we might find some breaks here and there, but wouldn't even rule out even a rumble of thunder out of some of these showers that pass through. This is around 1:30 in the afternoon. You can see again maybe some breaks in some of the rain. As we see the afternoon forecast, though, we've got some showers that'll still likely be passing through at least Sacramento, probably Stockton as well going into this evening. Now looking at the winds, we are expecting an uptick in the winds late today and into this evening. These are wind gusts, so these are the brief gusts that could turn gusty. So Modesto seeing the gusts at 25 miles an hour going into this evening. I think around midnight, that's when some of that wind will peak at nearly 30 miles an hour with some of the gusts. That could take down some very small twigs, tree limbs and such, and mix it with the leaves and the wet weather. Yeah, we could find some clogged drains. Still breezy tomorrow. That wind out of the south at a good 15 to 25 miles an hour going into early Tuesday. How much rain in total? Well, we think today we get at least a ½ inch of rain or more in parts of the valley. You add that up going into tomorrow and possibly even Wednesday being somewhat wet. We could see an inch or two of rain from all of these days combined. About an inch of rain maybe in parts of the San Joaquin Valley or a little higher. And then you go into the higher elevations and we're still talking about 2 to 3 inches of rain, especially from Interstate 80 north. We could get that 3 inches of rain in the Bay Area, especially the North Bay. Going to see a lot of rain as well. Snow level will stay high today, but it should lower to closer to 7,000 feet by later tomorrow. We could see 4 to 8 inches of snow at the summit tomorrow, and that could cause some travel delays heading over the passes. Wednesday, still some rain and snow may linger, and that snow level staying at or below pass level. 7-day forecast shows breezy, windy conditions over the next couple of days. Today is an impact day because of the rain that's falling, tapering some on Wednesday, and then the rest of the forecast, at least for Thursday, Friday, and the weekend, is dry for the valley.